Up in that direction. A murky scene to begin this Memorial Day, but it is not going to stay that way. We're going to burn these low clouds, the fog off, and yes, we are going to be looking at some sunshine as we wrap up this holiday weekend. Looking excellent, too, on the waterways. The water temperature 50 degrees out Buffalo, looking at a southerly breeze less than 10 knots from Buffalo to Ripley, and wave heights a foot or less. Great for the power boaters, not so good for the sailboaters. You probably would be looking for a little bit more wind than that. 47 the water temperature off Rochester, west breeze up there 10 knots or less, and the wave heights 1 foot or less as well along Lake Ontario. As we check out your weather for today, we are looking good out there. Again, a slow start to the day. We got some clouds going on and maybe some patches of fog depending on your location. Some of it could almost be locally dense in spots. About 66 degrees at 8 a.m. heading up to 75 by then. Sunshine returning to our sky, and that's the way we'll wrap it up at 5 p.m. with the temp up around 80 degrees. Today will probably be just a tad toastier than yesterday. As we turn to Super Microcast for today, we got the sunshine going on, and yes, dry conditions. And, you know, we need not only just one dry day or 2 dry days, but we basically need a whole week of this dry weather after the wetness we've encountered this spring season. And most of this week, most of it appears to be shaping up that way. I can't guarantee all of it, but at least a lot of it. As we head into the nighttime period, tranquil weather on tap with mostly clear starlit skies. And then getting into Tuesday, the sunshine is back. Can't rule out maybe an isolated thunder shower popping up well to the southeast of the city during the late afternoon hours. You see a few of these green blobs start to appear well to the southeast here late in the day, but otherwise a pretty decent Tuesday shaping up, and most of Wednesday as well. There's going to be a chance of a shower, thunder shower on Wednesday, but probably most of it will hold off until Wednesday night. High temp forecast from the computer looking at 78 at least at the falls, a little cooler near Lake Ontario with a breeze off the lake, but low 80s in the Tonawanda, Amherst, and Clarence, out through Batavia, down through Alden, off to the east of the city in Lancaster. Down across the southern tier, about 83 degrees at Wellsville, maybe closer to 85 down around Bradford, 84 at Jamestown this afternoon, and around 80 degrees at Hamburg Orchard Park in West Seneca and Blaisdell in the southern suburbs. Checking the roadways this morning, a fair amount of clouds out there, some low clouds and also some fog patches. Same goes for the thruway eastbound in Rochester. A little bit of light fog is set up on the thruway westbound, heading down through Dunkirk to Erie as well. But it appears as though visibilities are actually better across sections of the southern tier right now, down around Jamestown and Wellsville. So you may be looking at a decent amount of sun, at least in that direction, to begin the day after sunup, of course. 64 degrees at Buffalo right now. The Falls checking in at 63, as well as Wellsville, and down through Bradford to 61 at Dunkirk and Jamestown. Toronto Pearson up to the north at 63 degrees. Here's your forecast details for this Memorial Day. Again, early fog and low clouds, otherwise becoming mostly sunny. High temp today 80 to 85 degrees, but it will be cooler along the immediate lake shores with localized onshore breezes developing in those spots. Tonight, mainly clear, tranquil, down to 60 inland to about 66 near the immediate lakeshore. Sunny, hot, humid tomorrow. Slight chance of an isolated thunder shower late in the day to the southeast. High temps 80 along the waterfront and downtown to about 90 in some spots inland. And on Wednesday, look for a mostly to partly sunny day, breezy. Chance of a shower or thunderstorm mainly at night, 79 to 83. Back to the sunshine we go on Thursday and Friday, and pretty pleasant too. The temperature settling back down into the mid-70s with lower humidity values.